board meeting of the Hanover Area School District Board of Education, regular meeting of Tuesday, December 5th, 2023. It is now called to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Yeah.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call, Mr. Secretary.
Ms. Bleich?
Here.
Mr. Holmgren? Mr. Hyder?
Here.
Dr. Kopko?
Here.
Mr. Majer? Here. Mr. Warvick?
Here.
Mr. Reddick?
Here.
Mr. Stevens here. Mr. McDermott?
Here.
Quorum established.
Public input on board agenda action items only. Are there any?
Mike Ponsko, Hanover Township. Congratulations, everybody, swearing in for you guys. Glad to have you. Just had one quick question tonight. The district compliance officer, can I get an explanation on what that job description might entail?
Yes, sir. So the Pennsylvania Department of Education has just put mandatory duties on school districts to make sure that there are approximately 150 point safety checks for each building within their districts. Each one of those point checks need to be tethered to both a policy and a procedure. This type of position would create manuals for each building that would then be uploaded to the Pennsylvania Department of Education to assure that we're in compliance with every single procedure related to emergent situations within our district. So currently, as the role that we have right now, our safety coordinator, in order to comply with something listed, like the timelines that are put out by the Department of Education, wouldn't be timely, nor would we be in compliance. So this board was gracious enough to go ahead and create another position so that we stay in compliance.
So will that eventually be phased out once
I don't believe so. The way that there is continual evolvement of safety procedures, and we could also begin to look at other safety protocols that could make this clearly a full-time position that would have not much downtime whatsoever.
Okay, so this is specifically for safety compliance, not for grant compliance or?
Right now, the focus, once this person begins, I'm gonna have them doing these manuals to make sure that we're in compliance. Once we start to see some, light at the end of the tunnel for that, I begin to see if there's other areas of compliance that we need to focus upon. But right now, this is my primary focus.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Any other public input on agenda items only? Not seeing any. We move to the approval and acceptance of the minutes and reports for the regular meeting of November 14, 2023. We have a motion.
Motion, Orvid. Second.
On the motion, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Any abstentions? Thank you. Luzerne Immediate Unit Board of Directors regular meeting minutes of October 25th, 2023.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Stevens.
Second.
Second by Mrs. Bleich. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Superintendent's report.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I want to first start out by congratulating Directors Majer, Holmgren, McDermott, Hyder, and Reddick on their either newly reappointed positions or being newly appointed. I congratulate you, Mr. McDermott, for being the chairman of our board. Congratulations to all. Secondly, I'd like to move into our Students of the Month. I have a November Student of the Month, Brooke Turney. Brooke is a senior here at the high school. Brooke is a member of our tennis and track team, yearbook and student council, Leo Club, vice president of the National Honor Society, and it works for our local volunteer, or she's a local volunteer during our EMS program and spends her time up at the EMS hall supporting our community. So I want to congratulate Brooke on being our November Student of the Month. So we had overlooked her, so I want to bring back November Student of the Month. So Brooke, congratulations. The next student was CTC Christine Hall. Christine is a member of our track and field team, taking our AP courses, high honors, member of our student council, also enrolled in the EMS classes within our Hanover Township and School District Mutual Program. Hobbies include being a photographer, singing and dancing, interested in becoming a nurse at some point. Congratulations to Kristen Hall. Next thing I want to point out happened today, you may have seen on our local media channels, is the Hanover Area School District was selected as for AT&T has selected our district to contribute $30,000 to something called the Dreambox software. A Dreambox software is a Harvard-studied program for mathematics and reading. This program is highly regarded, very expensive for districts to even afford, and it's for underperforming students in both categories of reading and math. Our partnership with Wilkes University and the SHINE program made us eligible for AT&T to donate this software, $30,000 for our students. This program, if you completed 5 math assignments per week, it shows growth and the possibility of 1.5 years of growth that would bring us back from pre-pandemic times to put our students where we need to be at this particular moment. So I'm grateful for AT&T, but the best part about the whole event today was that this software program needed to be completed on a computer. So the 100 students that participate in our SHINE program were all recipients of laptop computers courtesy of AT&T today. So I'm very grateful to report this to our Board of Education and this community. You'll see it in the newspaper. I see some reporters that were there today, and also our local media. So I'm very grateful for AT&T for their generosity, the SHINE program, and the members of this administration. Krista Langdon has selected students that would very, very, very well respond to this type of software. So thank you very much for all that you do for this district. So with that being said, Chairman, that is my report.
Thank you, Mr. Thank you. Thank you very much. Do we have a motion to accept the superintendent's report?
Motion.
Second.
Mr. Stevens, second by Ms. Bleish. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, Mr. Superintendent. We go to general recommendations. Do I read this?
Just motion one.
We have motion one. Do we have any, we only have one. So does there anybody make a motion to accept motion one?
Motion Warvick.
Motion by Mr. Orvick,
Second.
second by Mr. Stevens. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion carried. So, financial recommendations for items 1, 2, and 3, covering exhibits F1 and F2. Do we have a motion?
Motion Warvick.
Motion by Mr. Orvick. We have a second.
Second.
Second by Mrs. Bleish. All in favor? A roll call on that? Okay, sorry. Roll call, please, Mr. Secretary.
Ms. Bleish?
Yes.
Mr. Holmgren?
Yes.
Mr. Hyder?
Yes.
Dr. Kopko?
Yes on 1 and 3, no on 2.
Mr. Majer?
Yes.
Mr. Warvick?
Yes.
Mr. Reddick?
Yes.
Mr. Stevens, yes. Mr. McDermott?
I'm going to abstain at this time, just, I haven't really reviewed them.
Okay. Motion carried.
Okay, let's move on to personnel recommendations. We're gonna talk first about items 1 through, number 11. We have a motion. Motion by Mr. Majer, any second?
Warvick.
Second by Mr. Orvick. Roll call, please.
Ms. Bleish?
Yes.
Mr. Holmgren?
Yes.
Mr. Hyder?
Yes.
Dr. Kopko?
Yes.
Mr. Majer?
Yes.
Mr. Warvick?
Yes.
Mr. Reddick?
Yes.
Mr. Stevens, yes. Mr. McDermott?
Yes. On number 11, or I'm sorry, on item number 12 under personnel,
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to appoint Alexis Rupert as the high school assistant principal at a salary of $89,000 effective immediately.
we have a second.
Second, Hyder.
Second by Mr. Hyder. Roll call?
Ms. Bleich?
Yes.
Mr. Holmgren?
Yes.
Mr. Hyder?
Yes.
Dr. Kopko?
Yes.
Mr. Majer?
Yes.
Mr. Warvick?
Yes.
Mr. Reddick?
Yes.
Mr. Stevens, yes. Mr. McDermott?
Yes. Item number 13.
Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to appoint Joseph Gorm as the District Compliance Officer at a salary of $89,000 per year, effective 12/6 of 2023.
Motion made by Mr. Orphick, we have a
Second.
second. Second by Mrs. Bleich. Roll call?
Ms. Bleich?
Yes.
Mr. Holmgren?
Yes.
Mr. Hyder?
Yes.
Dr. Kopko?
No.
Mr. Majer?
Yes.
Mr. Warvick?
Yes.
Mr. Reddick?
No.
Mr. Stevens, yes. Mr. McDermott?
Yes. Item number 14.
I'd like to make a motion to appoint Michelle Majer as assistant school nurse at a salary of $43,700 effective December 6th.
Second.
Motion by Mrs. Bleich, second by Mr. Stevens. Roll call?
Ms. Bleich?
Yes.
Mr. Holmgren?
Yes.
Mr. Hyder?
Yes.
Dr. Kopko?
Yes.
Mr. Majer? Mr. Warvick?
Yes.
Mr. Reddick?
Yes.
Mr. Stevens, yes. Mr. McDermott?
Yes. Motion carry, I believe, right?
Yes.
Public comment. Any public comments regarding the agenda item or anything? Anybody? Not seeing anything. Would you please recognize the solicitor?
So, I need to make an announcement that prior to both the reorganization meeting and prior to the regular meeting, the board went into executive session to discuss legal issues, personnel matters, potential litigation, and other matters that were subject to and under the ambit of the executive session parameters, and real estate too, I should mention.
Thank you, Mr. Solicitor. I guess I should have done that, right?
That's okay.
You just handed it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Having done, again, on behalf of myself and Mr. Hyder and the newly elected, board members, I can't thank everyone enough for their confidence. I look forward to working with everyone on this board and administration, starting tomorrow. Okay, we're gonna get right into it. I thank you all. I believe there's some kind of a,
Gathering in the cafeteria, we encourage everyone to join us.
please come down and enjoy us. There's some good food down there. Again, we thank everybody. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
Motion. Second, Orvick.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? We're adjourned. Thank you, everybody.